95 and talk995.com, 9:06 our time. It is the 17th of June of 2026, and today is going to be possibly rainy. Got a 50% chance, high of 87. That seems high to me. 90% chance tomorrow, 83 for a high, and a 70% chance then on Friday with 84 for our high. So we're looking at a lot of some serious rain here for the next couple of days. Tomorrow, especially, as that gigantic blob moves its way up through Louisiana, across Mississippi, and eventually parks itself right over good old Birmingham. Well, really more central Alabama. It kind of looks like some of it could be well south of us. Birmingham's going to get some, Birmingham proper. North of Birmingham, I mean, even something as close as Gardendale could feasibly be spared. Just looking at the way the radar is moving. Now, of course, this is all projection. I mean, this thing could go farther north than anticipated. It could end up farther south than anticipated. Yesterday, I was told it's going to rain all day. I got almost nothing at my house. You got almost nothing at your house.
Just real light. There was hardly anything there.
Yeah, did not get the sort of heavy high storms that we were told were going to happen. So it must be more difficult this year than ever to predict the weather. That's all I can imagine. It's got to be difficult for them because they're not getting it right most of the time. I got to be honest with you, But yeah. That's okay. I'd rather have them predict rain and not get it than vice versa.
Right? Yeah, just be prepared because again, when we talk, 3-4 inches of rain, 5 inches of rain, that's significant, and we could see some flooding. And again, that can move a little bit north of the Birmingham area or stay to the south, like between Shelby County down to Montgomery and to the beaches. But either way, somebody's going to get it, and it's going to be messy.
Are you suggesting people should stay weather aware? Is that what you're saying?
I didn't say that. No, I did not say that.
Okay.
I want to come up with something different, don't you?
Yeah.
Are you a little tired of weather aware?
Yeah, I am.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Watch the weather. Keep an eye on the weather.
Hey, you.
Hey.
Rain.
Look to the skies.
Keep watching the skies.
Weather aware.
You'd rather be weather ignorant? Is that what you're talking about?
No. She wants people to be weather aware. She just doesn't want to use the words.
Oh.
Yeah.
Something else.
So
we'll come up with something new.
I have faith in you. Parrot Structural Services, parrotss.com, 668-2626. When the foundation starts to give way, these are the guys you want on your side. Now you say, wait a minute. Is my foundation going to give away? Some people live their entire lives, never have a foundation problem. 2, 3, 4 houses they go through, never have a foundation problem. Then you have people who have had a foundation problem in 2 of their last 3 houses. You get that stair step cracking sometimes. You get that corner that's just not quite sitting where it's supposed to be, and you need to lift it back up again. Maybe you got a slab that's cracked. Oh, boy. You get a problem like that, you definitely want Parrot Structural in the case. They're always going to say, get yourself a structural engineer. By the way, it's not really the foundation. Most of the time, it's the ground around the foundation that's causing the problems. But Parrot Structural can handle it, whatever the situation may be. 668-2626, parrotss.com. More info there. Licensed, bonded, insured, and E-Verify compliant. That is Parrot Structural Services. The Department of Justice has cleared the Paramount-Warner Brothers merger after doing an 8-month antitrust probe. And they say, look, the deal could actually boost competition. Yeah, that's what happens.
Those are two huge mammoth corporations.
One big corporation that buys another big corporation. Wow. It always helps competition. Sure it does. Right.
You're going to squeeze out all the little guys.
Well, they are thinking that maybe, first off, they're going to try to do more movies, more releases. As we talked about that a few weeks ago, that one of the things Warner is looking at with Paramount is, okay, we love the fact that you're in TV and it's great, you own CBS and blah, blah, blah. How about we actually put some more movies in theaters? Because that's what people want to see, and they want good ones. And it's been proven that if you put a good movie in the theater, people will go see it. Okay. Secondly, $111 billion.
That's a lot of money.
Everything sounds dwarfed now since Elon Musk became a trillionaire. Now you're kind of like $111 billion. That's like nothing. That's chump change, isn't it?
Yeah. It does feel like that.
I don't know.
Jeez.
Yeah, but you're not just getting what they've got now. You're getting the entire Warner Brothers library. Yep. You're getting all their cable networks and all that library and stuff. So Paramount's actually getting a whole lot of stuff for that money, but it is still a sincere amount of money. There's no doubt about it.
Yeah, well, let's see what they are able to turn it into. What I don't want is for them to take a bunch of intellectual property and then, like, oh, let's do a sequel to this. Stop. Just stop it. Stop it.
It's what's going to happen, though.
Probably.
Say, hey, this was a big hit. Let's revisit it. And because Top Gun Maverick opened up the door, let's go back 35, 40 years, and let's make a sequel out of that.
Yeah, it's happening more and more. I mean, Conan the Barbarian? Wow.
No.
Yeah, they're doing it. It's crazy. No, you mentioned squeezing out the little guys. It's interesting to me that two of the biggest box office, money makers in the past couple of months have both been little guys. Both of them were YouTube directors that moved onto the big screen and managed to make money. They made movies for a little bit of money, and they had big box office. So now might be if you're going to have a huge merger of two different companies, that now might be the time to do it because folks are figuring out how to do this without needing them.
Isn't that a novel concept?
Yeah, you still need some
'em.
distribution, though. That's the biggest problem here.
But again, word of mouth travels fast, and if it's a good film, again, some of these guys, we've seen two recently that did really well. And
maybe we won't need the distribution for much longer because there was a time when we needed it for music.
Right, you don't need it anymore.
No, if you can get your stuff up on YouTube, somebody can find it, and you could feasibly be an overnight sensation after 20 years. Jelly Roll and Bunny XO seem to be all the rage. Everybody wants to talk about this divorce except me because I really don't care.
Well, he's, again, what a story that Jelly Roll has, and to know that he made it so big. And right now he's lost all this weight. His career is taken off, and I guess people are just stunned to know that Bunny, who's been with him for 10 years, he's the one that filed the divorce papers, and it's like, bye-bye. But they claim it's mutual, but I don't, I hadn't seen any more about that.
Bunny posted TikToks with lyrics from Nickelback and Goo Goo Dolls, and Jelly Roll performed at CMA Fest without his ring. Well, there you go. Those were all the signs that they were being, they were headed towards Splitsville. I couldn't sing you a single Jelly Roll song. Is that bad? Am I that far
I
out of
guarantee
touch?
you know his music.
I've probably heard it, but I don't know it.
Yeah.
I couldn't tell you that it was. If you played it right now and didn't give me the name or the title of the song, I probably couldn't tell you who it was or what the name was.
I guarantee you're right on that. I couldn't tell you. I have no earthly idea. I told you I'm no longer accepting applications for new music.
No more, huh?
Nope.
You're done.
I've got all the music I care for. Thank you. Major League Baseball got some backlash for its stance on the Christians writing the Bible verses on their pride caps. First they come out and they say, oh, we're warning you about the violation. And then they get some blowback online. They get some blowback in the court of public opinion. J.D. Vance, I think, had the perfect line when he said, Donald Trump won. We don't have to do this anymore. I was like, yes, I love that statement.
I just don't understand why they're forced to wear baseball hats that maybe they have a conflict with. Put your team's logo on there, an American flag maybe on the sleeve or something like that, or the back of the cap or whatever. Why are we forcing this? Because there's going to be other issues where everybody says, well, I want a day where I have my whatever on your, Major League Baseball cap. I don't understand why we're still doing this.
Well, Major League Baseball has come out and said, well, it has nothing to do with the message itself. It has to do with our rules about uniforms and things that you can and cannot have on them.
Right. You're not allowed to write things on your own cap,
but you can be forced as a player to wear that ball cap.
Apparently so. Yeah. And like I said, when they came back out now to the, let us explain that. It's like, you don't look good when you do that. You're not looking good at all. You're losing this argument. I honestly want to go back to, let's just drop the nonsense Pride Night. It seems almost like the sports leagues are the only thing that are keeping this whole nonsensical thing alive. And I call it nonsensical not for any reason other than that I can't take pride in being bald. And I can't do it because I don't have a choice. Why would you be proud of something you don't have a choice about? I'm proud to be black. Did you choose to be black? Well, no. Okay, then why are you proud?
Well, and I think the other argument is this: is that the whole gay movement was all about equal. Let's go back to this:
Yeah,
equal rights.
Yep.
Be able to love the person that you love,
Yep.
two consenting adults, and the last thing was to be able to have the ability to marry. Didn't we check all of those boxes? Haven't all of those boxes been checked?
Every box
Every single one of them.
has
Guess
been
what?
checked.
Won.
You won.
You won.
Congratulations.
It's time to move on. So,
That's-
and it wasn't it. Let's all get along and treat everybody the same. You won. You won. Why are we still doing this?
Exactly. Let it go.
And
Let
I
it
quite
go.
frankly, if they're forced to wear a ball cap that has a rainbow flag on it,
Mhm.
and they want to put a Bible verse on, I mean, you're able to put a Bible verse on your cheek,
Yeah.
right?
I don't know.
We do that
Are
in
you?
football.
Yeah.
We do it in baseball.
Okay.
We see it all the time. Tim Tebow is well known for doing that in
Sure. You're
college
John
football. John
3:16
3:16 was
under his eyes
big.
and all that stuff.
If they want to write that on the ball cap, write it on there. You're forcing him to wear a ball cap that has nothing to do with the team.
I would say if you want to put a Bible verse on your ball cap, you can't just put the chapter and verse. You have to write it out longhand. You have to put the whole thing.
Well, now you've really taken it a step too far. They put the verse there on. You look it up. I for the life of me, I do not understand this. And Major League Baseball and the NBA and NFL, y'all just play the game.
Play the game.
People want to play the game. They once again, they don't want to be force-fed politics or views on a certain issue, and that's what they're doing with this. Stop. Let's just, again, enjoy these sports. That's what we come to you for. We love all these different sports that we can watch, and that's what we want to do. I think about FIFA right now and all the soccer.
Yep.
Leave politics out of all this stuff. It's the one. It should be one of the one places, other than maybe a movie theater. There's
Yeah.
too much wokeness in that.
I agree.
There's two places we should be able to go to escape from all of that.
Yep.
We get enough of it well, you and I, Steve, and our listening audience, we live and breathe it every single day. There's got to be a
Exactly right.
place we can go to escape from it. And now you're telling me MLB, we can't do that.
Oh, man.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's time
Let's
to
move
put an
on
end to that
from it.
nonsense. Speaking of FIFA, don't let this slip by you. The world is, in many cases, being introduced to the United States of America, and they are finding it delightful.
No, they are loving America. I mean, look at some of the football stadiums that these games are being played in. I watched a little bit of one last night, and I was like, they must walk into that football. I think it was they were in Kansas City
Oh, yeah.
yesterday. And I was like,
Oh, yeah.
imagine walking into that, looking around, going, oh my gosh.
We don't have anything like this at home.
No.
But it's not just that. It's the Buc-ee's. It's the Walmarts. It's the nice people that, folks are meeting, because we are very welcoming people if you're in the right place, you're not getting held up. We're like, hey, where are you from? Awesome. Glad to have you here. Thanks for coming in. Can I pick up your breakfast? Let me buy you a cup of coffee. I mean, this is America. And you're getting all kinds of great social media posts from people like this guy who just has a cross by his name. It's UTD Danny. And his simple statement on X is, we were lied to about the United States.
Oh.
Sure.
Hello.
Because I guarantee you that in their countries, and by the way, it's nice to see this through foreigners' eyes, because we have been told now for the past 50 years that we should somehow be ashamed of our country, that we're terrible, we had slavery, we had a horrible civil rights problem, blah, 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 blah. There are so many great things about this country, and all of that is in the past, and we can say, we're very sorry about that, we're sad it happened, it's done now, let's move on. And it is nice to see other people that are coming here and enjoying our country and enjoying our freedoms and appreciating the things that we have, like the Buc-ee's and the Walmarts and the Denny's and the, IHOPs, and appreciating the United States of America. I like
Don't
seeing
forget
it
about
through
Waffle House.
Waffle House. Oh.
Yeah.
I like seeing it through these people's eyes.
Yeah, I do too. And it goes, when you started talking about that, I was thinking about the Iranian soccer team that they were told to go back to Mexico. And I'm like, because they're learning how really nice it is in America, because those in Iran have spoken so poorly about the U.S. and they're finding out those soccer players are going to take that information and go back and go, you know what? Really like America.
Turns out it's kind of a nice place.
Turns out Iran is an asshole.
Aqua Systems Water, best water on earth. Are you working off a well right now? Are you one of these people who is dealing with a well out on your rural road? You know as well as I do that well water is not all it's cracked up to be. Many times people think of it, as romantically, it's the old pump and the water and it's cold and crisp. There's a lot of chemicals, ground chemicals in there. There's a lot of hardness to that water. Sometimes there's a rusty color to it. Aqua Systems can fix all of that for you. Aqua Systems can set you up with a whole home system. Zero down, $60 a month. Sound pretty good. How about this? For the installation, they will knock 10% off up to $250 because, of course, it's our 250th anniversary and all their equipment is made in the United States of America. When it comes to treating water and getting the best water that you possibly can, Aqua Systems is the one I turn to. I know there are other companies out there. They're starting to try to advertise now. Do you realize almost every other one of these so-called water purification companies is actually an offshoot of another? One of them comes from a company that puts together the shields that go over your gutters. You're like, wait a minute, so you're doing gutter covers and you're doing water? No. Aqua Systems, all they do is water. They do it best. And you need to find out more about it. 383-3999. 383-3999. Find them online at iwantgreatwater.com. 9:27. It's Steve's turn.
Well, that was quick, wasn't it?
It's Steve's turn.
So, just a moment ago, talked about the big news of the acquisition today, the approval, the Department of Justice sale of Warner Brothers Discovery to Paramount. There was another headline, kind of a big media purchase, came down yesterday as well, but it was overshadowed. It was Fox buying streaming service Roku. You might remember Fox back in 2019 sold off at a pretty sizable dollar amount, $71.3 billion, their entire entertainment library to Disney. They sold off effectively the movies and the TV shows. What kept them rolling was their sports properties and their news properties. And they've done pretty well with that. Now they're going to get some original programming again. This time by buying Roku. They have done several different unique things of their own, most notably the Weird Al biopic, sort of. Term very loosely used right there. But that's not where the Roku situation made its money. It's made its money primarily by giving viewers access to entertainment entities' products. Now, Netflix, you might remember, was also in on the potential purchase of Warner Brothers Discovery. When Paramount flexed their muscles, they muscled Netflix right out of the picture. Seemed Fox did the same thing because Netflix was in on the market for Roku as well, but ultimately, the deal with Fox was approved by the Roku management. Now, with only the news and sports entities, Fox has been a little slow or deliberate, you might say, in getting into the streaming world, even though they do offer Tubi and Fox Nation and Fox One, news and sports aspects of it. But in the grand scheme of things, this is going to allow them to get much more involved in it, along with Tubi. And this combination, they say, will have a larger market than Amazon Fire Stick, Samsung, Apple TV, Android TV, and Xumo. And as opposed to $111 billion, Fox is buying Roku for the relative bargain price of $22 billion.
$22 billion. Jeez,
Yeah.
I didn't even know it was for sale. I could have probably swung that.
I think you could have sworn that.
Yeah, maybe.
Write a check.
I don't like Roku, to be honest with you. The only thing I've ever really watched on Roku was the Weird Al Yankovic story, which was pretty funny. 9:30, Dixon Dividing Talk 99.5, Talk 99.5.com. We'll get into a little food talk coming your way next, so don't go away. 9:36. Dixon Divine, Talk 99.5, Talk 99.5.com. Donald Trump is going to be giving a press conference from the G7 summit coming up in a bit. Skippy will probably have that for you on his show. And we now find out that Luigi Mangione is going to assert a psychiatric defense.
Here it comes.
He's going to claim he's cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
I think, yeah, he's able to stand trial.
I think he is. I think he is.
Well, anybody that does what he did, there's something off, but he knew what he was doing.
Yeah, and he knew it was wrong.
Yep.
So there you go.
No doubt about it. We need a little more rain, and it's coming our way. Maybe not to the degree that we're about to get it when we talk, 3-4 inches of rain with this system. But, it's great to know somebody like David Feven and the guys at Be Dry. They can come to your rescue if you've got water in places that it should not be. Now, on your plants is great. You got a pool, that's fine. The lake, the rivers, they all love it. But your home is not where this water belongs. And I'm specifically talking about the foundation in and around the basement or in the crawl space. If you see cracking in the foundation, that may very well mean you've got some shifting going on. That could be caused from water that got in and around the foundation of your home. So there has to be resolution to this, and the best thing for you to do is to call Be Dry. Let them come out and give you that free quote. It doesn't cost anything, just takes a few minutes. They want to come out and talk with you, see what's going on at your home, take a look around. They may get there and go, no, you don't have a problem if you think that maybe there is a problem. Sometimes that happens. Other times they say, yeah, we're seeing water in the crawl space. Right now, limited time only, 25% off encapsulation in those crawl spaces and basements. Lock it in, dry out that water. You don't need it there, especially with what we've got coming, folks. Call Be Dry today, in the business for over 65 years, the strongest lifetime warranty in the business, and they'll take good care of you. Call the pros today. BeDryAlabama.com, that's their website. You can learn a lot there. Or if you need that free quote and you want to get it done quickly, call 205-942-1976.
Pizza Hut's been in the news a lot lately.
They have.
They were in because of the guy who's buying up like 80 of them and reverting them back to the olden days.
The red cups
Yep.
and the
checkered tablecloth.
Love
and
that.
Chandeliers.
that are
And then they said they're going to bring back Book It, right? You read enough books and you get a free personal pan pizza. That's something in and of itself. I think they did away with a personal pan pizza a while back. So now they're bringing that back as well. And now it turns out they're selling themselves. What?
Oh, no.
Yum Brands United States is selling its Pizza Hut chain for $2.7 billion. They're selling it to Yum China for $1.2 billion. That's the part that's in China, second biggest market for them. And the part in America is going to be acquired by a private equity firm, Long Range Capital, for $1.5 billion. That means, of course, they got to get a CEO and some people in there who know what they're doing. One has to wonder, is this going to change all that? Are they doing away with Book It? Because they're starting over again here.
Yeah, that's
weird.
interesting. What are they going to do? Are they going to scrap that whole idea
I don't know.
because of the sale?
Now, in the case of the guy who owns 80 of them, that's a franchise, and so he kind of has his own unit. He gets to do what he wants with those, I guess. But they say that the problem here is that Pizza Hut has been squeezed by things like the adoption of the GLP-1 weight loss drug, people choosing healthier foods. I'm like, Domino's is doing fine, guys. I don't know how I can say that.
Yeah, I don't think you blame that.
No, Domino's is still managing. Now, they say, though, DoorDash and other people that are delivering pizza. I can't remember the last time I had a Pizza Hut pizza. Isn't that bad?
Oh, it's been decades for me.
Yeah, it's
Decades.
at least 15 years, I think. I can't think of the last time I had a Pizza Hut, unless there was one here, and I don't recall it. But yeah, so
usually we do. It's usually Domino's because that's closest.
Domino's, Little Caesars.
Yeah, Little Caesars we've
right up
done,
the road.
but-
We love to do that because we're cheap.
Yeah,
And,
we are kind of cheap.
When I say we, I mean the corporation. We'll see what happens as this whole thing unfolds. Will they be able to save Pizza Hut? Will they be able to fix Pizza Hut? And maybe that plan of bringing people back in.
Listen, get the salad bar back. If we're talking about
I love
some
a
of
salad
these
bar.
weight loss drugs, get you a salad bar, and you might bring a bunch of those people in to eat the salad.
And load up on a whole bunch of stuff that's not good for you.
That's right. Love a salad bar. Chick-fil-A was always number one In customer satisfaction, America's new favorite restaurant chain, no longer Chick-fil-A. Based on over 16,000 surveys, Chick-fil-A score was 83.
What?
Jersey Mike's score, 84.
Ooh.
Come on.
Dun, dun, dun. They've been knocked
So-
from the top spots.
And Burger King at 42.
So this is what? Customer satisfaction? Is that what we're looking at?
Let's see.
I think so, yeah.
Yep, customer satisfaction ranking. That is correct. Yes. Shift marks the first time in over a decade that a new chain has led this quick service restaurant category. Latest study released Tuesday was based on 16,464 completed surveys conducted via email between April of 25 and March of 26. Okay.
I'm not sure I believe this.
I
I'm
don't know.
not sure I'm buying
I've been to
this.
both, and I got to tell you, both Chick-fil-A and Jersey Mike's, they do a really good job at customer service.
I have a hard time believing that you're beating Chick-fil-A.
Hmm.
I do. I have a hard time believing it, but
Well,
it is
so-
what it is.
Yeah. I mean, I always find Jersey Mike's to be clean, efficient, not cheap. So a lot like Chick-fil-A.
I would say no. Their sandwiches are not cheap, but you tend to get quite a bit of deli meat on that sandwich,
Mhm.
and then you can again have it made however you would like, and they're fairly generous with lettuce, tomato, and all those other things they put on it.
You know what's missing? Jesus.
Maybe.
No Jesus in that Jersey Mike sub.
Mm.
So
Maybe they'll bless the sub before they wrap it up and give it to us.
they should. I know they do at
Is that
Chick-fil-A.
what you're asking them
They do
to do?
mine usually. I need all the blessings I can get. Reese's just brought a beloved collab back to the drive-thru, and fans say it is a 12 out of 10. We are talking about the Reese's peanut butter, crumble and Reese's cookies.
Still never been to Crumble.
Me neither.
Crumble's so good.
Really.
Oh,
Let's just stop by, pick up a dozen, and bring them here.
no.
Oh, I see.
No.
Not that good, huh?
Oh, they're good.
Oh, they're so good.
The
you
problem
don't
is
share.
we're going to the bottom of these. Is the problem?
That's the purpose behind buying them, isn't it?
Yes.
Not all at
And
once.
speaking of not cheap, they're not cheap. but
Oh,
they're-
yeah, there it
they're
is.
they're as delicious with every single bite.
Yeah, I can imagine that they would be a little on the pricey side. I've seen what Edgar's cookies cost. Woof. Woof. Campbell's has announced it's the first soup of its kind in their 150-year history. It's gluten-free.
Gluten free.
Yep.
Oh, Campbell's.
Can you possibly have chicken noodle soup and have it be
Gluten free.
gluten-free? Well, the answer is very simple.
Protein pasta,
Chickpea pasta.
chickpea pasta.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Soup caters to growing demand for gluten-free options as 30% of Americans seek such products per the company. Gluten-free soup is available nationwide for $1.99, and Prime members get discounts during Amazon Prime Day. I didn't realize so much of the country could be beaten up and had their lunch money taken, really.
That's what it feels like.
gluten-free. I can't eat the gluten.
Gluten-free option is $1.99.
Gluten-free option, yes. $1.99 Prime members get discounts during Amazon Prime Day.
How much is a regular can of that stuff that's got gluten in it?
Probably about the same.
Dollar
It's
and a
hard to believe.
quarter.
I thought it was cheap.
$1.50.
I thought it was significantly cheaper, but I might be wrong.
When was the last time
Maybe
you
Oh, it's been a while.
soup?
Go to
Yeah.
Walmart and get it, and
Yeah.
you can find you a deal.
I definitely was shocked when soup, jumped up over $1 a can. I was kind of like, whoa, what are you?
What you got in here?
Then I remembered back when it was, in the 30-cent range. That was in the 1980s. That was 40
Yeah, that
years
was-
ago.
Been a while,
You
yeah.
gotta let it go, Richard.
Let it go.
You gotta let it go,
Let it
man. Let's see. Over 500,000 boxes of mac and cheese are being recalled.
Whoops.
500,000 boxes. It's the Park Street Deli side dish. Sold at Aldi nationwide.
Is this
recalled.
the pre-made mac?
No.
No, it's
this
not
is a box.
pre-made.
I don't think so.
Okay.
It's the equivalent of the blue box.
Yeah. Oh, no, I'm sorry. It is. It is pre-made. It's in a little bowl, and I guess you reheat it in microwave or something. Probably comes out of the freezer. But look, it's being recalled because of undeclared allergens. If you're not allergic to milk, you're probably going to be okay.
This looks like the mac like they have in some grocery stores that are over there by the bacon and the hot dogs.
Mm-hmm.
It's not frozen.
Yeah.
It's ready to eat. You just throw it in the microwave.
Yeah.
Ready to go.
Like Bob Evans.
Yeah, Bob Evans.
Yeah, there you go.
exactly.
I've
That's
still
what this
never had
looks
that.
like.
Never had that. Still
It's
never had
pretty
Bob
good.
Evans hash browns.
Try it. It's
I'm
not bad.
Way out of sync. I am way out of sync. Last night I cut up a chicken breast. I used some Pilatary's Mexican seasoning on it. I sautéed it in olive oil with some onions and threw a little salsa on top of it and made myself a chicken burrito from scratch.
Oh, yum, Richard.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Threw some cheese in there, a little
What
bit of
time
lettuce.
What time shall Steve and I show up?
Well, it's all gone now. I ate every bit of it.
Yum.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, fine.
yeah.
Thanks for that.
Well, I just wanted to
It's
make
not sharing.
my goal was to make your mouth water
Thank you.
and to show you that I don't really eat processed food. You know, I try
that's
to
good.
avoid it at all costs.
Mhm.
I don't do great at it, but I do my best. Does anybody really care about the recipe for Chick-fil-A's carrot and raisin salad?
No.
I'm going to say carrots and raisins.
I like raisins. I don't like uncooked carrots.
Oh, me neither.
I like cooked carrots.
Oh.
I know there's a lot of people that love, like, when you have a little vegetable tray at a party or something, somebody will grab a carrot and
Right.
dip it in a little ranch sauce and eat it.
We call
I
those
can't
people
do that.
insane.
I can't do it. It's just too bitter.
Taking the baby carrot and eating it. What's wrong with you? That's not right. First off, they're babies. They were very young.
I don't know. No, this isn't for me.
No.
But maybe other people must really like it.
Well, go look it up then, because apparently you can find the recipe online. I have no
Where can
use
you
for
find it Let's just go ahead and ask the question. Where can you find it online?
Will you type in carrot and raisin salad and it pops up?
Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A
You gotta
carrot
say
and raisin
specifically.
salad.
See?
Yeah.
Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
We're supposed to be
There you
helping people here.
Uh-huh.
If you say so. When did that start?
I think if people loved it enough, they've already looked it up.
They probably have.
Yeah. Kind of like I'm looking up for the coleslaw recipe because they refuse to bring that back too.
Bastards. I mean,
I guess I ought to be
they-
satisfied they got the pimento. So
That's
I'll
true.
Just, I'll
They
just be
should.
quiet. I'll be
Yes.
over here.
well,
You know.
you know what the problem is?
Quietly.
Still
Yeah.
licking their wounds over losing to Jersey Mike's on that thing. That's what's going on there.
That's sad. I'm calling the fake news on that. That's just not. I like Jersey Mike's, but there's nobody that does it as well as Chick-fil-A. Nobody.
Steve, did you know when you started working with Valerie, she was going to be this skeptical about everything? That
Hey.
dog's not 30 years old. It's
I was
not
right.
possible.
I was right.
We still don't know.
Oh, we
still-
have
no.
veterinarians that say absolutely no way.
They still have to.
Absolutely.
They got to cut them open and count the rings. We don't know yet for sure.
Dr. Andy was on my side with that one.
Yeah,
He's
well,
like, Val's right on
Dr.
that
Andy's
one.
going to take anyone's side against me. You know how he
Is
is.
that how that works?
Dixon Divining question of the day coming up next. Did you hear her? She said 3 to 6 more inches of rain before the end of the week. 3 to 6 more inches of rain.
Ooh.
Woo! Baby.
My little rain gauge
Yep.
the other day was 3/4 of an inch. It's like, oh, this thing, if we get 3 or 4 inches of rain,
Hello.
that thing's going to overflow. I think it
Yep.
only holds like 4 inches of rain.
I think you're right.
I'm like, whoa, that's not good.
The Alabama Men's Clinic is ready, willing, and able to help you with both your low T and your ED. Also, your hair loss and your weight loss, if that's what you're interested in. Number one is check your testosterone level, because a lot of stuff is dependent upon that. Your ED could be caused by low testosterone. So if you find out what that number is and it's not between 600 and 900, they'll talk to you about how to get it back up where it needs to be. And then they can talk to you about your ED if that doesn't resolve the issue. And then they can talk to you about your hair loss and your weight loss if that is something you need. They got GLP-1s, they got peptides. They really are the all-around men's clinic. Men is, in fact, their middle name, and they serve the whole man, which I love. The Alabama Men's Clinic, 598-7000 is their telephone number. It's powered by Men's Pro, urology-backed science. We're talking Alabama Men's Clinic.com online, alabamamensclinic.com. Make an appointment there in 30 seconds or less, or call them at 598-7000. All righty, Scott texts and says, I definitely prefer boutique pizza as opposed to national chain stores. Scott, who doesn't? Who doesn't? Is there anybody out there that's like, I'd rather have Pizza Hut than Davenport's? Okay, you're not well. We need to take you to see a doctor.
Probably so.
Yeah. Chick-fil-A doesn't have crap on that sandwich, says Tim. What are you talking about?
Doesn't have what? What?
Chick-fil-A on that chicken sandwich that Richard described on his show a few years back. I still think about that friggin' sandwich and the way he described it. I have no idea what you're talking about. What chicken sandwich?
Maybe the Popeyes?
Could have been the Popeyes.
Because you did a pretty good description of that.
That was outrageously good.
Still haven't had one.
Oh, yeah, it's probably best if you never do, because now I've built up the expectations to the point where it can't possibly live up to what I'm telling you. But it really is a delightful sandwich. The two that I've eaten so far, and I've only eaten 2, both out of this world, but I've heard that there is a consistency problem with Popeyes.
Oh, no.
You go to Chick-fil-A anywhere in the country, you know what you're getting. And I mean, they never get it wrong. I've never had a bad order there. I've never had a bad sandwich there. I've never had anything undercooked. Never had the order wrong. It's always got to be hot and delicious. Are you listening, Burger King? But I understand, Popeyes, apparently, depending on which store you go to, you may get the best chicken sandwich of your life, or, oh my God, what have I done? So, I don't know.
I don't know about you, but I can't afford that.
No, neither can I. Let's do this.
Dixon and Vining's question of the day.
What's the first movie you remember seeing that was not aimed at children? Wasn't a kid's movie, Steve West?
I was trying to remember which movie my dad took me to first, because they were both in '77, and I want to say we saw Smokey and the Bandit before we went to see Star Wars.
Okay.
So
Smokey.
it's one of those two, but I think it's Smokey and the Bandit.
That's where Steve learned to say, some bitches.
Yep.
What about you, Valerie Vining?
1971. Billy Jack.
Oh, no. Really?
Oh, yes.
Oh, my gosh.
Parents were losing their mind because we shouldn't have been in there seeing that.
No.
No.
You were like 8 years old. Oh, my gosh.
I was like, I was mortified.
My
How
parents,
about you,
my
Richard?
parents used to load us into the back of the station wagon. They'd throw a mattress back there, go to the drive-in, and usually the first feature was for kids, and the second feature was
Oh, no.
more
Did
adult-oriented.
they make a
but-
Billy Jack
yeah.
error?
No. The first movie I can remember seeing was Diamonds Are Forever. And it's the first time I stayed awake for the entire film because I was enthralled by it. James Bond, and I was like, that's still to this day my favorite James Bond movie, although critics largely hate it. But I love it because it was the first one I saw. Later
I
I
remember
saw...
what the other one was.
I don't remember what the first one was, no.
Oh, okay.
Isn't that sad? All I remember is I stayed up long enough to watch a James Bond film. It was so cool. Pat says Sleeper, the Woody Allen film. Great. Love Story, says Gail. Airport, even at 9 years old. I loved Dean Martin, says Sandy. King Kong, 1976 movie at the Alabama Theater with my dad. Ooh, a topless Jessica Lange. Hello. Gone with the Wind, says Tim. Star Trek The Motion Picture. I'm so sorry. That's a terrible first picture for you. Star Wars A New Hope. Dr. Zhivago. Somewhere, my love.
Richard the Cop says Walking Tall.
Oh, good one.
Yeah.
Best Little Whorehouse in Texas, says Brock. Really? Follow That Dream with Elvis. Creature from the Black Lagoon. Very nice, John. Ten Commandments. No, I love it. 10 Commandments. That's fantastic. Goldfinger. Stacy's first was also a James Bond film.
Yeah, Justin says Hocus Pocus. Mark says Midway.
Hocus Pocus was aimed at children. Midway was good. I saw Midway with my dad as well.
Jeff says Kentucky Fried Movie.
Yeah. That's probably a little too adult-oriented. All right, that's it for us. We are out of here. Skippy and Jimbo coming your way next. We'll be back tomorrow. Target early, 6 a.m. Talk at you then. Dixon and Vining, Talk 99.5. Bye-bye now.